6:47 a.m. Today the cats are getting one of the primal raw chicken and salmon nuggets, which I've cut up. They're also getting a quarter cup of the Nature's Variety instant chicken bites. They're getting 3 blades of wheatgrass. They're getting 1 drop of rescue remedy. They're also getting liquid. These are the dishes from their dinner last night. They're all empty except for that one dish with a little bit of dry food still in it, and they ate all of their greens, all of them. I put the 3 dishes down and Stella eats right away. Or she at least investigates right away. And then Simba a second. And Splash is watching from under the chair. Eat your food, Splash. Go ahead. I think they're starting to get used to the idea of separate dishes. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, see, Stella will try them all. Come on, Splash, eat your food. Come on, Splash, eat your food. He looks like he wants to try it, but I don't know, he's a little nervous. I'm gonna go back upstairs and feed Boo. Good morning, Boo. Would you like to eat some food? Boo ate all of his food from last night. He's stretching. He's stretching. Hello, Boo. Stretching means Boo is happy. Hello, Boo. Boo's a happy boy. Happy boy, Boo. Boo, you're being a good boy. Oh, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. Yeah, came up. There's Simba at the gate. Hello, Boo. That's Simba. Do you like Simba? Hello, Boo. Be nice. Simba? Simba, be nice. Simba? Simba? So Simba just growled and hissed at Boo. Poor little Boo. Poor little Boo. The cats don't want to be nice to him. Okay. Eat your food, Boo. Boo, you're such a nice boy. The cats should be nice to you. Okay, I'm putting this back in for you. There. Back in. Okay, Boo. Okay, Boo. I have to go get ready to leave, okay? Got an early appointment today. But then I'll be back. Okay? So you eat your food. 7:15 a.m. Stella's sitting there eating the food. I hope she's not the only one that's been eating all that food. I hope Simba and Splash have also been eating it. But I don't know. It is 7:20 a.m. and I just looked out the window and I saw Hydrox walking over to the feeder. So he's eating some dry food right now, and I'm gonna put together a plate of wet food for him. I found this can of Fussy Cat grain-free cat food tuna with ocean fish formula. I had gotten this free at CatCon. It was a sample. It was convenient because I was recently going through all the stuff that I got at CatCon. So I decided that I would just try to give this to Hydrox for breakfast. And I don't know if the camera is going to focus on these ingredients. The first ingredient is tuna, water sufficient for processing, ocean fish, sunflower seed oil, tricalcium phosphate, locust bean gum. Okay, I'm carrageenan and guar gum. I'm not too thrilled with these ingredients at all. Not happy, but I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice on the plate. So, I'm going to give this to Hydrox, and this will be his meal. The ingredients do look better than something like loaded with like byproducts and grain. So it's not that bad. It's just not as good as some of the other food that the cats have been eating lately. But he should like it. It's kind of windy out, so I put his plate on the plate holder. And there he is on the patio. and he's like smelling the air, and he actually is kind of even looking like a happy cat. Hello, Hydrox. He just like walked closer to me too. Like, did you guys see that? I don't even know what's going on, but it's almost like Hydrox is starting to come out of his shell. Hey, Hydrox. Hello. Hello, Hydrox. You want to eat? He just went to eat the food. Stella's watching from the door. Boo is watching from the window. I don't know if you could see him. We have definitely now turned the corner into fall. It was a really nice long summer. I really feel like the seasons are shifting. I feel like our summer used to be June, July, and August, and things would get cool in September. And for the last few years, I really feel like our summer has been July, August, and September, and then things cool down in October. So I feel like all the seasons are like shifting by a month, and this door is starting to get fogged up. So it was 8:10 a.m. I came in to check on Boo. He was up by the window. He has a little bit of litter on his head, and he didn't eat much of his food. I don't know why. He likes the food. Boo, you like your food? Here. Eat those nuggets. You like those. You're just not hungry? Is it because there's no dry in there? You could eat your food, Boo. You have food. Looks like you took a little nibbles from it. Okay, come on. I'm gonna sit down and give him a brushing. He likes his new brush. I think the bristles on this brush are a little firmer than the bristles on the shower brush, like the long-handled shower brush. Up in your ear. So that'll give him more of like a massage. It'll be interesting to see how his fur changes now that he's inside, now that the winter's coming. I'm going to be curious as to whether his fur really fills out like the other cats did. Like if he starts getting like much fluffier, especially now that he's on raw. I have about 20 minutes before I have to start wrangling Stella into a carrier, and I'm going to try to do Simba at the same time. My appointment at the vet is only for Stella, but when I took her to get fixed, I also brought Simba along, and I said, can you guys do him at the same time? And they're like, yeah. So I'm hoping that not only can I get Stella in the carrier, but then I can also get Simba in another carrier, and I could get both of them done at the same time. They're going for blood tests to find out if they're carrying feline leukemia or if they're FIV positive. Now, I've done a lot of research on the FIV stuff, and it ends up that the test does not test for the presence of the virus. It tests for the presence of antibodies. And when you see antibodies, that means that they were formed because at one time there was the presence of the virus. Or it could also be that there's just antibodies that were passed on from like mother to a kitten or through a vaccine. So I don't think a diagnosis of an animal being FIV positive is a real cause of concern, because I would assume that you'd want your cat to be as healthy as possible anyway. So all you really need to do is strengthen the cat's immune system, strengthen their lymphatic system, and you could possibly even detox the virus out of their system. If there is a virus in their system. I think a lot of the diagnoses from like conventional medicine are really there just to scare people into taking like pharmaceuticals or scare people into having unnecessary surgeries, stuff like that. I've had so much experience with the natural health side of things, and I have seen autoimmune diseases detoxed and cured. I've seen heart disease reversed through natural means. I've seen people regenerate body parts that they were told could only be fixed by surgery. So I know from firsthand experience how much misinformation exists within the medical establishment. Potentially, we can work on raising awareness and also fixing the issue. Right, Bo? Right, Bo? Yeah. Good boy, Bo. Pretty boy. Pretty boy? I'm sorry. It's alright. Boo's fur feels so nice today. It's like silk. He feels like silk. Right, Boo? Right? How you doing, Boo? I'm using my de-stress aromatherapy roller ball. I love this. It smells really good. I don't know exactly which essential oils are in this, but it definitely helps de-stress. And this is the Rescue Remedy Spray for people. You just take like 2 sprays of this in your mouth, and it definitely helps reduce stress also. It is 8:30 a.m. and I have to now start getting the cats into the carrier. I gave myself a half hour to be able to do this just in case there are any problems. I'm not anticipating any problems, but just in case there are. So with Stella, I have the brand new carrier. I'm going to move it into the middle of the room. I have the top door open, and Stella is sleeping by the dining room windows right now. So I am going to use like a shock and awe technique where she's not even going to know what happened. I'm going to go up to her, I'm going to pick her up, and then I'm going to quickly carry her into the carrier, put her in the carrier, shut the door, and everything should be fine. At no time will any thoughts of fear or worry enter my mind. If at any time I start worrying about not being able to get her into the carrier, then I will not be able to get her into the carrier. I have to have a very calm energy, and I also have to have very clear thoughts and visualizations of her getting into the carrier without any problems and being happy while she's in the carrier so she doesn't freak out the other cats. And while I'm saying this, I'm realizing that I have to get the second carrier ready, which is downstairs. I'm going to bring that up into the kitchen area or maybe even my bedroom. And I'm going to have that open and ready, so all I need to do is pick Simba up and put him into that also. Right now it is 8:38. It took me all of maybe 5 minutes to get the cats in the carriers. There's Stella in the brand new carrier, and there's Simba in the other carrier, the one we just used for Boo the other day. Stella's not happy. She's going to want to try to get out. Now the problem is, as I was explaining to you guys what my plans were, Stella either heard me or sensed me because she woke up and she wasn't sleeping where she was anymore. I found her like standing in the hallway. So thankfully I was able to just quickly pick her up and dump her in the carrier. That went really easily. And then Simba hid under the dining room table because he saw what happened. And then I had to like lure him out. And then he went into the living room on top of the sofa to look out the window, and I was able to grab him that way. Right now, poor Splash is looking like, what is going on? Splash, obviously he got scared and then he went downstairs. So, yeah, so right now I'm just gonna go put the cats in the car and then head over to the VET. So right now Splash is like really freaked out. I'm trying to find my car keys and he just like ran downstairs every time he Here's Stella in the carrier. It is 8:55 a.m. right now. I am on schedule. Both of the carriers are in the car. I have towels over both of them. I have the carriers jutted up against each other so the cats could see each other. It is 10:33 a.m. We just got back from the VET, and I'm just gonna let Stella out. Stella did really good at the vet's office today, although she did pee in her carrier, so they put a wee pad in there. And she cooperated, and they were able to draw her blood for the blood test, and also clip her nails. Stella, you're home. You're home. Good girl, Stella. What a good girl you are. I'm gonna go get Simba, and then we can have meaty sticks. Here's Simba. They said Simba was a very good boy. He's super cooperative. He did not give anyone any problems. He had his blood test and his nails clipped also. Good boy, Simba. Good boy, you're back. That was an adventure. Okay, Stella's gonna get a meaty stick. You're gonna go slow. Gonna eat it slow. These are the chicken meaty sticks. Eat it. Gonna eat it? Stella, what happened? All of a sudden she doesn't want her meaty stick? Here. Okay. They don't want their meaty sticks. So, this is really weird. Stella is like refusing a meaty stick. I don't understand that. I won't get it at all. Even Simba doesn't want it. Like right there, there's the meaty stick. So far no one's eating it. And here's their food. So they ate all the Nature's Variety bites, well most of the Nature's Variety bites. And then they left the Primal Raw chicken and salmon. They ate part of the wheatgrass, like whatever was in the part they were eating. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave that meaty stick there, whoever wants it. I think they're just happy to be home. Okay, so I'm coming in here to check on Boo. Because I just heard like a whole bunch of noise going on in here. I guess he was playing. Hi, Boo. Boo still has not eaten most of his breakfast. Okay, so this part of the arch kept coming out. I had like a rubber band wrapped around it to try to keep it in there. So it just wasn't working as well as I had hoped it would. So I have this like double-sided foam tape, and I just wrapped it around the end and I stuck that in, and it seems to be doing a better job. But we'll just see when Boo starts to use it, because it was at the point where every time he used it, he would rub against the arch and this part would pop out. So if he could use this without this popping out like every 2 seconds, that would be awesome. Boo likes his paw brushed. Look at this. Wants me to brush his paw. So today the cats got an appetizer, which was a few of the raw bites along with 2 drops of the rescue remedy on it. And I served it to them that way because I wanted to make sure that they actually ate the rescue remedy. They actually ingested it. Now they're going to get their dinner. So here's what they're getting for dinner. They're getting one of the raw turkey nuggets cut up. They're getting the Nature's Variety raw chicken bites, and I also put in some of the dried grass powder. I have it here in a little container, and I've been using like a little spoon, so I give them, I don't know, maybe like not even a quarter of this tiny spoon. 6 p.m. It looks like Hydrox didn't really like that food from earlier today. Right now he's getting a can of chicken Shiba. I've also put some of the green powder in there just because I'm curious to see whether he would actually eat it or not. Right now I don't even know where he is, so I'm just like questioning why I'm even putting this plate out because I don't like wasting food, but just in case he shows up. Stella's watching me. Hey Stella. Hey Stella. It's about 8:10 p.m. I just got back, ended the live stream, and there's Boo. Check that out. He's laying in the hallway. I mean, he's in his corral, but he's laying in the hallway. Never seen him do this before. Now today he got 4 rescue remedy drops. No, he only got 2 because he didn't eat his appetizer. There's 2 rescue remedy drops in the appetizer. Is he gonna eat the appetizer? The appetizer is just the raw food. It's just raw food with rescue remedy. Who loves his arch? Look. He just loves laying under his arch. He loves his arch. And it looks like it's been staying in pretty good with that double-sided tape. He's doing arm exercises right now. Ooh, jumping. Who's so silly? It's like 10:30 p.m. right now, and this is what is left of the 3 dinner plates. So 1 has been completely eaten, and 2 have been like half eaten, and it's mostly the dry food that's left, along with that primal nugget that was underneath it with the green powder. Now, although that's there now, I think by tomorrow morning those will have been eaten also. 11:30 p.m. I've been spending some time here with Boo. I'm just about to go to bed, and I put this fleece throw on the love seat where I was sitting. I thought he might like it, and he's been laying underneath it like it's a blanket for him. Well, but now he hears me talking, so. Okay, Bo.